All righty, let's go ahead and get ourselves started here, class. I want to begin with some neck rolls today. All right, so I'm going to find my kneeling position here. As always, we're just going to draw circles in the air with the chin, finding a large range of motion that's still comfortable, right? Not pushing to a point of mild discomfort. We'll get 30 seconds on each side, and we'll get ourselves started in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. Just drawing circles in the air with the chin. Nice full range. Very good. About halfway through on this side. Remember which direction you're going because we're going to go the opposite direction immediately after. Actually, in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and switch directions. Go right into it. We're going to try for 3 sets on everything today, class. Hopefully I can squeeze all that in if I'm going faster. Still got about 15 seconds left on this one. Keep it up. And then we're going to move into our posterior shoulder circles. 3, 2, 1, relax. Very good. So like I said, posterior shoulder circles. I'll turn to the side here. We're just working on drawing big circles in the air, pulling the shoulders back. I'm pinching my shoulder blades back as I get that roll, and we're going to pause for about a second in that good posture position and then go into your next roll. All right, we'll go for 30 more seconds together in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. Big circles. Pause for about a second in that posture position that we talk about. Big chest, pinch the shoulders back. Stand nice and tall. About 10 seconds left. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1, relax. Very good. Now moving on here, class, I'll do half of this one from a frontal view, half from a side view. It's going to be our external rotations, all right? So I'm going to have my elbows pinned into my body here. My palms are looking up, thumbs are out, and I'm just going to push my thumbs out to the walls on either side of me, right? And then come right back in, all right? From the side, I'll start off from the side. Big chest, pinch the shoulder as I come out. And again, keeping those elbows in there. We're going to go for 30 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. Keep the elbows tucked in. You're going to feel this more on the back of the shoulder, right? In that rotator cuff, those external rotators. Very good. And then the frontal view. Really focusing on the elbows, right? Keeping those elbows tucked in like you're trying to hold something underneath your arm. 3, 2, 1, relax. Very good. Now from here, class, I'm actually going to stand up and move back. I'm going to grab my weights here. I want to go into our bicep curl, all right? So bicep curl, as always, we're going to go with a set of 30 seconds for the warm-up. And I'm going to give you whatever option you want to do, right, which is always the case. But here I recommend you can do the heavy weight, the light weight, you can do no weight, or you can use the band, all right, whatever you prefer for your 30 seconds, all right? And we're going to get ourselves started with our bicep curl in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. You can go one arm at a time or 2 arms, as always. Make sure you're turning that palm up as you come up toward the shoulder and turning it back toward the body as you bring your hand back down to the starting position. Nice job. About 15 seconds left. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. Now, moving on from there, if we're going to work the bicep, we we know that we're also going to be working the tricep as well. And the warm-up I want to work on for the tricep is going to be the hammer extension, right? Takes a little bit of setup, right? But I've got my resistance band grabbing the handles, and I'm going to wrap up some excess. All right, just going to roll that thing up there at each hand. Now from this position, I'm going to place my right hand on the opposite shoulder, right? So my right hand is going to my left shoulder. I'm lifting my left arm up to shoulder height, and now I'm ready to hammer in that nail, okay? We're going to hammer in 10 times on the left, 10 times on the right, okay? I'd like to go ahead and get ourselves started in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? I'm coming out and back in. That's 1. Extend that elbow against the band. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's go ahead and switch arms. I'm gonna go to the frontal view here, all right? We got 10 more reps. Ready? Go ahead and go right into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Now I'm going to move this band off to the side. We really don't need the band all that much on Wednesdays, but for that one, we'll use it. I'm going to move this to the center, and we've got our lateral leg swings here for 30 seconds on each side. Now, find your chair or your wall there for a little extra support if you need it. All right, I'm going to find my time. We're going to get ourselves started in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. Remember, we're crossing the body on that swing. We're pointing the toes out in the direction of your foot, right? So when your foot's going out to the right, you're turning those toes out to the right. Same thing as you go back across your body. Still got about 10 seconds left on this leg. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. Shake out that plant leg a little bit, class, and let's do the same thing on the other side. All right, go ahead and go right into it. I'm going to try to go out the chair here. There we go. Turning those toes in the direction of your swing. Oops, got to put my foot down. That's all right. If you got to put your foot down, that's okay. We're a little over halfway through. Now we're going to go into our balance. 5 seconds left. Keep it up. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and relax. Shake out that plant leg a little bit, class, and let's go over our balance work. Okay, so on Monday, we moved up the progression again. We still have our same 5 stances, but now we have the 12-inch finger focus matched up with our moving the head up and down, okay? Just like with the neck rolls, make sure that you are going to a comfortable range of motion if you choose to move the head up and down, all right? And as always, we're going to get 4 sets of 20 seconds for our balance work today. So go ahead and pick one of those 5 stances that you're comfortable with right now, and pick either the 12-inch finger or moving the head up and down, all right? I'm going to go tandem here. Okay, and I'm going to go at the 12-inch watch focus for myself. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. Very good. Keep that breathing as you're going as well, class. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. Remember to keep that chair or that wall near you. All right, I'm going to switch feet in my tandem stance, and I'm going to go right back into that same watch focus for myself. All right, we got 20 more seconds in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. There we go. Just focus on that object. If you're doing the watch for the 12-inch finger, keep that breathing. 5 seconds left. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very nice. Now, for my last 2 sets, I'm going to go single leg with moving the head up and down. All right? You continue to do whatever's appropriate for you. Got my chair here if I need it. And we're going to get ourselves started in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. This one's getting pretty difficult here. I'm wobbling. There we go. That's why I got my chair. 8 seconds left. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. I'm shaking out that plant leg a little bit, and I'm switching it up. We got one more set of 20 seconds. In, hold on. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. I'm worse on my left leg than I am on my right leg. Like I said, that's pretty normal if you feel the same way. If you have a leg that you like more than the other for balance purposes. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. Now, class, our power work. All right. Wednesday, we're going to work on the pillow. Maybe you can see my pillow hanging out back here again. Pillow slam, 2 sets of 8. There we go. That's 8. And then we've got our linear leg swings with the freeze and the go. Okay. Now, as always, my first set will be in the chair. Second set will be on the floor, working on that deadlift. Okay. Now, I'm going to start off with the pillow slam. Excuse me, I got a frog in my throat there. I'm also going to make sure that my weights are away from my feet as I do these exercises. All right, so let's find a good starting position. Slam into the chair or the floor in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? I'm coming up. That's 1. 2, 3, 4, halfway through, keep it up. That's 5, 6, 2 more. 7, last one, nice and loud. And 8. All righty, I'm gonna put this pillow off to the side. Maybe if it'll stay. There we go. I'm going to turn this chair around for our leg swings. Back a little bit. There we go. Okay, so leg swings here, class. Remember to emphasize the back part as well as the front. I'm going to try to catch you off guard. 30 seconds on each side. We're going to go ahead and get ourselves started in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. Freeze. Go. Freeze. Go. Freeze. And relax. Very good. All right, let's switch legs. Same thing on the other side. We're going to get started in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. Freeze. Go. Freeze. Go. Freeze. Go. Freeze. Relax. Very good. Now, one last set on the pillow slam here. This time I'm actually going to go on the floor, like I said. There we go. Get that out of the way. Let's knock out our last set of 8. I'll do 4 from a side view and 4 from a frontal like I normally do. We're getting ourselves started in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Coming up. Slam it down. That's 1. Chest up, eyes up. 2, 3, 4. Switching directions. Ready? That's 5. Shove those knees out when you come down. 6, 7. Last one. And 8. Very good. All righty. I'll make those corners match up later. Let's get one last set on the freeze and the go. I'll do a side view this time, okay? Now, I want to move on from the linear leg swing with freeze and go. I still want to do an exercise with the freeze and the go, but I'm going to change it from the leg swing to something else. So we'll do this one last set here, and then the remaining weeks, which we only got 3 weeks left after this one, we'll do a little different exercise with our freezing, right? So let's get our first 30-second set started in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. I like nice round numbers so I don't have to do a lot of math in my head. I've already got a lot to think about as it is. Freeze. Go. Freeze. Go. Freeze. Go. Freeze. Relax. Very good. Let's switch legs. That means I'm switching sides. And we're going to knock out this last set of 30 seconds. Last leg swings with the freeze and the go here. All right, we're going to get started in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. Freeze. Go. Freeze. Go. Freeze. Go. Nice job so far. Keep it up. Freeze. Relax. Very good. Now, let's move out of our power work and go into our strength training, okay? So, it's Wednesday, frontal plane day again. I want to start off with our outward knee press. From the sitting position, as always, I've got my band doubled up, stepping through, and we're gonna knock out, this time, 3 sets of 20, okay? 3 sets of 20, good posture, shoving the knees out, bringing them back in, all right? Now, we know if it's 20 reps, we're gonna get 10 on each side for the lateral leg raise. All right, so 3 sets of 10 for this leg, 3 sets of 10 here, pointing the toes out, bringing the foot back to meet the plant leg. And remember, as always, we're going back as well as out to the side. All right, making those glutes work a little extra. Now, the exercise I want to pair with that is going to be, if you refer back to our warm-up, it's going to be our bicep curl. Once again, with the heavy or lightweight, or the resistance band, or no weight, whatever you're comfortable with. That'll be 3 sets of 30 seconds today, all right? But I'd like to start off with the lower body work today. So we're either in the chair doing the outward knee press, or we're getting ready for our lateral leg raises. And as always, I like to give a little extra time to ensure that everybody who wants to do the seated exercise has time to get set up. All right, so find your chair or your wall if you're doing the leg raise, and we're going to go ahead and get ourselves started in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch legs, go right into it. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Very good. All righty, now I'm gonna grab my weights. I'm going with the light weights today for everything that we're doing on this workout today. And we're gonna knock out 30 more seconds on our bicep curl, all right? I take that back, I'll use the band for 1 or 2 sets as well, all right? But let's get ourselves started in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. 1 arm or 2, as always. Get those palms rotating up, like we talked about in the warm-up. Very important that we get that joint action with our bicep curl. Very good. Keep that breathing as we go. Checking my time. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. Trying to see how many reps you can fit into that 30-second time span. Now let's go back to our second set of the outward hip and thigh work today. All right. Making sure we have plenty of time to get set up for our band work if we choose that one. But we've got 20 reps here, 10 on each side in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go ahead and switch legs. Go right into it. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Very good. Now let's get our second set of the bicep curl. I'm actually going to do a side view for this bicep curl here. I'll do a side view for the rest of the superset, actually. I think that'll be a good idea. So grab your resistance. We're going to get ourselves started in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. There we go. Bringing the palm to the shoulder every time. Keeping that breathing as we go. Keeping a nice tall posture, right? We don't talk about bicep curl. When you get a heavy enough weight, that bicep curl turns into a core workout, right? Because we're trying to isolate the elbow. We don't want to have those hips coming forward. You can see that from a side view. I'm keeping my hips as still as possible. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. That's something that you don't hear very often, the bicep curl potentially being used as a core workout, right? But it's true. So let's get our last set of the leg raises here. 20 total, 10 on each side for the raise here, 20 total for the outward press, right? Make sure I give a little extra time here, but not too much. We're gonna get ourselves started in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch legs. That means I'm switching sides. Go right into it. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, I think 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Very good. So that's it for our outer hip and thigh work. Get that chair out of the way. And I'm gonna grab my resistance band this time. A little extra resistance this time compared to my dumbbells. Got my double leg anchor going. And we're gonna get ourselves started for 30 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. There we go. A little tougher here at the band. Very nice. Keep those hips still, especially if you're using something that is heavy for you, right? Maybe get a little bit of bend to those hips and knees, a little bit of an athletic position. Every part of the body still except for the elbow and the shoulder. Checking my time. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. So that's it for our first superset already. Grab a sip of water, catch your breath if you need to. I'm gonna go over our second superset. I don't think I skipped any sets in there. That went pretty quick. Almost fell out of my chair there. But we're gonna go into our pillow squeeze here, right? We worked the outer part of the thigh. Now we're gonna work the inner part of the hip and thigh. So I got my pillow here. And remember last week class, I boosted this from 5 reps, I believe it was, to 8 or 10. Shoot, now I can't remember. I know I changed, I added reps. Now I'm having a brain fart in the middle of the class. That doesn't happen very often, I promise. There you go, it's 8, there we go. I couldn't remember if it was 8 or 10. I was about to say 10 and I was like, that sounds like a lot. It's 8, there we go. So pillow squeeze, we're gonna use that same, climbing method of counting, right? So I'll give you the squeeze cue. I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3, then you relax on 3, right? Going to 8 this time, not 10, right? Going to 8, and then moving on to our tricep work. So the tricep, we have our 2 options as normal, right? Got my weights here. I can go with the overhead tricep, right? I can go both arms or one arm at a time, right? Or I can go with my kickback, right? Both arms or one arm at a time, all right? Now the big key to those 2 exercises, as always, is gonna be keeping the elbows still, right? That'll be 3 sets of 30 seconds on the tricep, 3 sets of 8 reps to a 3 count on the pillow squeeze. Let's start off in the chair with those pillow squeezes. All righty. Find that good posture. We're gonna go ahead and squeeze this pillow 8 good times in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Squeeze. 1, 2, 3, squeeze, 2, 2, 3, squeeze, 3, 2, 3, squeeze, 4, 2, 3, halfway through, squeeze, 5, 2, 3, squeeze, 6, 2, 3, squeeze, 7, 2, 3, last one, squeeze, 8, 2, 3. Nice job. Now remember class, we can make that exercise as intense as we want it to be, right? You squeeze that pillow as hard as you can for that 3-second set for 8 reps. That's gonna be quite the workout, all right? So I'm gonna go, I'll do the kickback first. That's my favorite tricep exercise of all time. All right, I'll do a side view. All right, so I got my weights. We got 30 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. Almost started counting there. I forgot we're going for time. Very good. Make sure we're keeping that back nice and flat if you're choosing the kickback as well, right? Very important. Keeping that spine neutral throughout the set. 5 seconds left. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. I'm going to set these down. Let's go back to set number 2 on that pillow squeeze. Again, find your good tall posture like we worked on in the warm-up. And we're going to get 8 more good squeezes in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Squeeze. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze. 2, 2, 3. Squeeze. 3, 2, 3. Squeeze. 4, 2, 3. Squeeze. 5, 2, 3. Squeeze. 6, 2, 3. Squeeze. 7, 2, 3. Last one. Squeeze. 8, 2, 3. Nice job. Felt like I had to burp there on that one. I know that's probably TMI, right? I mean, I go from not talking at all, right? I wake up, go through my getting ready for the day, and then I talk for an hour straight. I just swallow a lot of air. Now, I'm gonna go with the overhead here, all right? Keeping my elbows in place, I'll go with one arm at a time for 30 more seconds. And we're gonna get ourselves started in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. Nice job. Keeping those elbows in place. It's a lot tougher in the overhead to keep your elbows still than it is in the kickback. Because in the kickback, you can just pin your elbows up to the side. Here, you have to kind of hold them in space. Checking my time. Perfect timing. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. Now, let's get our third and final set of the pillow squeeze. We've got 8 reps here. As always, find that good posture. And we're going to get ourselves started in 3, 2, and 1. Ready? Squeeze. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze. 2, 2, 3. Squeeze. 3, 2, 3. Squeeze. 4, 2, 3. Halfway through. Squeeze. 5, 2, 3. Squeeze. 6, 2, 3. Squeeze. 7, 2, 3. Last one. Squeeze. 8, 2, 3. Very good. I hope that I'm remembering to say squeeze before every set or every rep, because when I do reps with my Gilbert kids or with my tennis kids, I just start counting and they have to react, right? So they do the rep as soon as I start that new climbing, that new rep. I don't usually give them a cue to come up for something like that. So hopefully I'm remembering to say squeeze here. But let's get ourselves started with our last set of the tricep. I'm going to go back to the kickback because, like I said, it's my favorite one. So let's go ahead and get ourselves set. We've got 30 more seconds in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. There we go. Keep that breathing throughout each set. In through the nose and out through the mouth, as always. One more superset after this one, and then we'll hit the cardio and then the cool down. Checking my time. About 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. Now I'm going to hold on to one of these 2 weights. All right, I'm also going to get rid of my pillow. Grab a sip of water here, class, while I go over our final strength superset. And I'm sure you can already tell if I've only got one of these, it's probably going to be the behind the back pass, right? So let's remember our quadrants, right? Vertical, horizontal line on the back, trying to reach up and farther to make that rep tougher. But remember, closer and a little farther down is going to be easier as well. All right, so just challenge your mobility. Find a spot in your back that's challenging you. Doesn't have to be perfectly in a quadrant, that handoff. We're going to get 3 sets of 20 seconds on the right, 3 sets of 20 seconds on the left. All right, now the core exercise that I want to do is one that I think we should do a little more often. It's going to be the alternating leg lifts, all right? So, as always, we have the option of doing this in the chair and the option of doing this on the floor, okay? Whether we're in the chair or floor, we also have the option of going with one leg up and down at a time or 2, right? So, if I'm in the chair, remember it's good to allow my back to rest on the back of the seat. Okay, that's completely fine to allow your back to rest. Now, I'm going to grab the bottom of the seat underneath me. I'll lift one leg up, keep it nice and straight, and then just alternate. Bringing the foot all the way down to the floor. All right, I want to make it tougher. I'm going to go with both legs. All right, so both legs are coming up and down. That is significantly tougher than one leg at a time. All right, same thing goes for on the floor. There we go. So I'm just going to find a spot right here. Back is resting on the floor. I've got one leg going up at a time, all the way up, all the way down, or I've got both legs coming up and down together, okay? That'll be 3 sets of 30 seconds for the leg lifts, and then like I said earlier, 3 sets of 20 seconds on each side for the behind the back pass. So there's my weight all the way over there. Let's start off with the behind the back pass. Doesn't really matter which arm we start with, but we're gonna go ahead and get ourselves started. And let me find a good, nice round time. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. Moving farther away or a little higher up, right, for that handoff. Challenge your strength and your mobility here. Nice job. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. Let's go ahead and switch hands for 20 more seconds. Go ahead and go right into it. There we go. As always, class, you might be noticing you're a little more mobile on one shoulder than the other. All right, we know from doing that back scratch test that is completely normal. Right? Checking my time. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. I'll leave that weight there this time, and let's hit our first set of the seated or lying down alternating leg raises, okay? We've got a set of 30 seconds. Pick 1 or 2 legs at a time. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. I'm going one leg at a time and in the chair. 30 whole seconds here. Keep it up. Keep that breathing as you go. About halfway through. Keep it up. Nice job. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. Now let's go to our second set of the behind the back pass. And I should have said this earlier. I actually recommend that we do a light weight or no weight for this. I know that I've said that in the past. I just want to make sure to reiterate that frequently. All right, go with the lighter weight for this shoulder exercise. All right, we've got 20 more seconds on each side. In 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. There we go. Challenge that mobility. Hopefully, after doing this for a while, you're noticing that you can reach higher and farther with that hand. Maybe the results are showing in that back scratch test as well. Probably kind of hard to measure that though. You don't have somebody there. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. Let's do the same, other side, sorry. All right, let's go ahead and go right into it. Ready? Go ahead. Start choking on my words there. Very good. Keep it up. About 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very nice. So remember, we've got one more set. We're going 3 sets on that one. So let's go to our second set of the core exercise for the day. I'm going to do double leg this time from the chair. I'll go on the floor for the third set. Okay? So we're going to get 30 more seconds in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. Not counting the reps, just going back and forth. Get as many as you can in the 30 seconds. Just lift those legs as high as you can, right? Make those muscles work. 10 seconds to go. Keep that breathing. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. So 2 sets down on each exercise. We've got 1 more to go before we hit the cardio. So I'm going to go with the right arm to start once again. We're going to go for 20 seconds together in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. Very nice. Isn't that good? Range of motion here. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Let's get 20 more seconds on the other side here. Go ahead and go right into it. Keep that breathing as we go. Try to keep that nice tall posture as well. Probably pretty easy to get hunched over in this one compared to other exercises. 3, 2, 1, relax. Very good. Now, we shouldn't need our weights for the rest of the session. I'm going to move these things off to the side, and I'm just going to lay it right here for the last set of our alternating leg lifts. I'm going to go from the floor, and I'm going to go single leg at a time. All right? So we've got 30 more seconds. And we're going to get ourselves started in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. Nice job. Try to keep your low back pressing down into the floor as you go through your exercise here. You don't want that low back to lift up from the ground too high. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. Now, go ahead and grab a sip of water here, class, if you need to. I'm going to go over our cardio work for the day. The first exercise that I have for us is going to be the half jack, right? That's our frontal plane upper body cardio exercise. Let's go over our 3 progressions. We've got same arm and leg on each side, right? That's level 1. We've got both arms no matter which leg comes out. And then we've got the full jumping jack. As always, that'll be 3 sets of 30 seconds. Now, the exercise I'm gonna pair with that is gonna be the marching straddle step, okay? Exact same cadence as the V step, right? Just now we're going laterally. So I'm set athletically, going wide, wide, narrow, narrow. And we're making sure that we're not getting too wide in our stance there. We do not want to get into an uncomfortable or unsafe position, okay? That'll be 3 sets of 45 seconds there, okay? I'd like to start off with the half jack for our first set. And we're gonna go ahead and get ourselves started with a nice round time here. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, half jack, go ahead. Let's keep that breathing. Now think about your outer hip and thigh work here, right? Get that nice wide step. Make those same muscles work here as well. There we go. And then as always, getting some nice work for the shoulder in the frontal plane as well. Checking my time. 5 seconds left till we transition. 3, 2, 1. Relax and reset. Marching straddle step. Now this one's a little bit more of our classic way to modify, right? We can get lower as long as we keep our posture, right? Big chest, pinch the shoulders. We can go faster, right? Or we can take larger steps as long as we're safe with the width of our stance, all right? Checking my time, we still got 15 seconds left for this set before we move on to set number 2 of the half jack. Very nice. 3, 2, 1. Relax and reset. Half jack, set number 2. Just 30 seconds. Let's keep that breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Maybe we're feeling this in our calves already. I certainly am. Making sure that we get that nice calf stretch during the cool down today as well. All right, I think half jack might honestly be the main reason why we're doing the calf stretch a little more often, because this one burns my calves. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Relax and reset. Marching straddle step, set number 2. We've only got 1 more set of each exercise. After this one, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Try to keep the eyes up as best you can, right? If you can avoid staring at your feet while you do this, I want you to try it, right? Chest up, eyes up, keep that posture. Still got 15 seconds left. Excuse me. Nice job. I can see those bodies moving in the boxes. 3, 2, 1. Relax and reset. Half jack. Last time through. I'm gonna scoot back a little bit. There we go. I'm inching closer to the camera again. Very nice. 15 seconds left, and then we have our last set of those marching straddle steps. 3, 2, 1. Relax and reset. Marching straddle step. Last time through. Nice job. I'll do a side view here, actually. There we go. Keeping that posture. Nice job. About 25 seconds, or 20 seconds left, sorry. 20 seconds left. Keep the eyes up, keep the chest up. Pinching the shoulders back. Nice job. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. All right. The floor was kind of slick in that spot there. I felt like I was kind of sliding a little bit, skating there a little bit. But let's catch our breath. I got something in my throat again. I'm going to quickly review our cool down, make sure I know what I'm doing there. especially after I forgot how many reps we had for pillow squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. Alrighty. Going back to the Zoom. I got thumbs. Awesome. I should count you while I'm here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Let's go ahead and get started with our cool down. Go back to full screen. I've had multiple people come into this room to grab equipment for the dance studio. There we go. Hopefully they were quiet enough to where you didn't hear them open and close the door. All right. So first exercise, right? We're going to work on the bicep curl that we did today, right? In the warm up as well as the workout. We're going to do the wing spread stretch today. That's also going to double as a chest stretch, right? We didn't work on chest specifically today, but this will be a great stretch for those muscles as well, all right? So arms are up, thumbs are up to the ceiling, and then I'm going to turn those thumbs down and back. I can push my arms back as well if I want to. We'll go for 30 seconds here in 3, 2, and 1. All right, 30 seconds here on the wing spread. Turning those thumbs down and back behind us. Keeping that breathing in that posture. Still got about 10 seconds left here, class, and then we're gonna go to our tricep stretch. All right, our tried and true tricep stretch. 3, 2, 1, relax. Very good. Let those arms come down and dangle. So, like I mentioned, tricep, we're going to get one arm up above our head, the elbow up above the head, sorry, and we're gonna give a gentle pull. Emphasize gentle there, all right? Just 20 seconds, okay? Go ahead and start if you haven't already. Gonna get a nice shoulder stretch out of this as well as the tricep. Just really be careful. The position that your shoulder is in is quite vulnerable here, right? As we've mentioned before. 3, 2, 1, relax. Coming down with control. And now we'll do the same thing on the other arm. I'll do a side view because we also want to make sure that we're emphasizing that posture, right? So I got the elbow up. Go ahead and give it a gentle pull. Keep that big chest, pinch the shoulders. About 5 seconds left here, class. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1, relax. Very good. Coming down with control. Excuse me. Now, what I want to do next is, I think I might just turn the camera today. All right. We're going to go to the wall, and we're going to work on our wall twister today. All right. I know it's not as fun as actual twister, which I haven't played in like probably more than a decade. But anyway, we're going to work on, we've got our 2 default spots on the wall here, and then we've got our 2 reaching spots that are up higher and a little wider. Okay, so my hands start off at the default spots, kind of like our V step, and I'm just going to reach my right hand to the left, right? That opposite side, getting that nice stretch here in the opposite side of the torso of my reach, okay? So let's get 30 seconds for each arm here. All right, go ahead and start if you haven't already. Should be feeling this all the way from the bottom of the shoulder down through our torso. Keep that breathing. This is an overhead stretch, but I'm not quite as worried about breathing because we are being supported by the wall as well. We've still got 10 seconds left before we switch sides. And then we're going to go to our calf stretch. 3, 2, 1, relax. Very good. All right, let's bring those hands down. Now I'm sliding my left arm up and to my right side. right? The opposite direction of that the torso, or part of the torso that we're trying to stretch. All right, 30 seconds more. About 10 seconds left here, class. Keep it up. Keep that breathing. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. All right, so I'm going to turn this. Actually, no, I'll go to a chair. All right, we can stay at the wall here, class, if you want to, but I'm actually going to find my chair back. I'm going to need it for these next 3 stretches, our last 3 stretches. Let's talk about the calf stretch. So I can go back heel emphasis or front heel. If I'm going back heel, I'm in my staggered stance, and I'm trying to keep that back heel flat, right? The opposite of our staggered stance quad stretch. Now, front heel, like we mentioned before, put the bottom of the foot up against the bottom of your chair or your wall, all right? Let's get 30 seconds on each side. Go ahead and start if you haven't already. Still got about 5 minutes to try to squeeze these last couple stretches in. Keep that breathing, keep that posture as well here, class. About 10 seconds left. I'll do back heel emphasis for the second half of this stretch. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. Switch legs. That means I'm switching sides. All right, go ahead. Last 30 seconds. Keep that posture, keep that breathing. Like I said, class, 2 more stretches after this one. About 5 seconds left here. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. Now, we're going to work on the inner hip and thigh. We have 2 options here. The first option that we have is going to be our seated groin stretch, right? So I'm scooting out to the front of my chair. I'm getting my legs a little bit wider than I would for my hamstring stretch. And I'm just going to lean to one side, right? One leg lengthens, one leg takes on my body weight. I'm keeping my posture, and I'm also rotating toward that side as well, not just leaning over, right? We'll get 30 seconds one direction, 30 seconds on the other. Now, if you prefer to do a stretch from the floor here, we can also go into our butterfly stretch, right? So keeping the nice tall posture, pushing the legs down to get a nice stretch in the inner hip and thigh. Now, if you're going to do this one, you're going to go for 1 full minute, all right? While the rest of us who are choosing to do the seated option in the chair are going to get 30 seconds to one side, 30 seconds to the other, all right? So let's go ahead and pick a stretch. We're going to get ourselves started in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. I'm going to go with the chair version just because it is a couple more steps than the butterfly. Both of them are great stretches though. Keep that posture no matter which option you choose. Keep that breathing. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Relax and reset. Switch to the other side if you're in the chair. You got 30 more seconds. Very good. Keep doing that butterfly. Keep doing what you're doing if you're on the floor doing the butterfly. About 15 seconds left. Keep it up. Try to keep that posture as best you can. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. I'm sure you can all guess what our final stretch is. We've got the waiting room stretch in the chair or the figure 4 on the floor. All right, so I'll turn to the side. Remember, we can cross at the ankle, below the knee, or above the knee. Keep that good tall posture and get a nice forward lean. All right. Then if we're on the floor, same idea, but we're just going to cross at the knee. Okay. And we're going to slide that foot closer to our hips while we try to keep our posture. All right. So let's get 30 seconds on each leg. I'm going to tilt this down just a little bit. 30 seconds on each leg. Go ahead and start if you haven't already. There we go. Keep that breathing. Might go a little over the hour here. That's okay. Eight seconds left before we switch legs. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. Go ahead and switch legs while I move to the chair. All right. Go ahead. Same thing. 30 more seconds. Make sure we're keeping that posture as best we can. Nice job. 10 seconds left. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. That's all that I have for you for today, class. I want to thank you all for participating once again.